What techniques did Michelangelo use in the Sistine Chapel? Imagine standing beneath a ceiling so vast that it seems to stretch into eternity, and then think about how an artist managed to paint such a masterpiece high above the ground. Michelangelo's work on the Sistine Chapel is a marvel of art and technique. He mainly used the fresco technique, which involves applying pigment onto wet plaster. This method makes the paint become part of the wall as it dries, creating a durable surface. But working with fresco is not simple. Michelangelo had to work quickly because the plaster dries within hours, so he had to plan carefully. To transfer his detailed designs onto the ceiling, he used cartoons, full-size drawings. He preferred the pouncing method, where he pricked tiny holes along the outlines of his design, then dusted charcoal through these holes to leave a precise outline on the wet plaster. This helped him keep the complex scenes accurate on the curved ceiling. As he gained confidence, Michelangelo started to paint more freehand, which meant he painted directly onto the plaster without relying on the cartoons. This shift showed his growing mastery of the fresco technique. He also painted illusionistic architectural frames that look like real stone moldings. These painted frames help organize the scenes and add depth, making the ceiling seem more three-dimensional. Michelangelo's background as a sculptor influenced his style, so his figures are strong and sculptural, with a sense of mass and movement. His figures appear almost three-dimensional, full of life and energy. The ceiling is divided into sections called giornate, which are the areas Michelangelo could paint in one day before the plaster dried. These seams mark his progress and reminded us of the technical limits he worked within. Michelangelo also faced tough working conditions. He painted while standing on scaffolding about 70 feet above the ground, often looking upward for hours. He worked with natural light and candlelight, battling plaster dust and physical fatigue for years. His approach combined his sculpting skills with fresco painting, emphasizing strong, dynamic figures that seem to carve out of the surface. The result is a masterpiece that shows both technical skill and artistic vision. So, Michelangelo's techniques in the Sistine Chapel include the bon fresco method, using cartoons and pouncing to transfer his designs, shifting to freehand painting, creating illusionistic architectural elements, and sculptural figures inspired by his background. All these methods came together to produce one of the most admired works in art history.